Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm showing you how to achieve this makeup look right here. This look is super fun. I love the glitter. I love the cool tones. I'm gonna walk you through it step by step. I used the new Carli Bybel and Anastasia palette for this look. I freaking love this palette. I love all of the shades that are in here. I feel like it's very refreshing and a little bit different than stuff that's been coming out recently. So love this. Let me know if you want to see more looks with this palette, and if you want to see this one, please keep watching, subscribe, and let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna start with my face first before I do my eyes. I just prefer doing it that way, but if you just are here for the Carli Bybel palette tutorial, I will put a timestamp here on the screen so you can just skip ahead and check that out because I just gotta do my face first. So let's get started. I'm actually first gonna go in with this skincare product. It is the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. I like to use this because whenever I'm super fair and I don't want to be super fair, it makes me not super fair, and I like it. So I just put it on my face, and I also bring it down my neck. And now I feel like I've got a little bit more life in my face. I just feel so washed out when my natural skin tone peeks through. So I already just feel more alive and just better. So I'm gonna start with the Hourglass Veil Primer. Just apply this over the top. I wasn't gonna go in with primer today, but I'm using a new foundation, so I feel like I should use a primer that I've used before. So for foundation, I'm gonna be using the Revlon Candid Foundation. I've been using the concealer a bunch lately, and I really love it, and a lot of you guys said that I would really love the foundation. So I'm gonna be using that with my IT Cosmetics number 7 brush, and apply this. This actually probably would have matched me much better before I put the tanning stuff on, but whatever. Ooh, but that smells good. Ooh, so far so good. Got like almost a moussey texture to it. Right off the bat, I don't think that this is going to be a favorite foundation for me. It actually kind of like is clinging to like areas on my skin, any like texture I have. It kind of goes on thicker, like a moussier, like BB cream kind of a formula. I don't know, we'll see how it wears. I do love the concealer, and that was a concealer that like right off the bat, I could tell I loved it. This, I don't know how I feel. I do like the finish. It's like a natural finish. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy, but we'll see. So now I'm gonna go into, ooh, balls. I'm gonna go into the Bis Candid Concealer that I've been loving and just apply that here, over here, under the nose. And I'm gonna grab my Sigma brush, wherever it is, and blend this in. The concealer is so freaking pretty. It's got definitely more of a radiance to the concealer than the foundation has. It looks more creamy and more like alive, where I feel like the foundation is just a little flat. Now I'm gonna highlight using the Hollywood Flawless Filter. All right, I was gonna cream contour, but I can't find it. Oh, just found it. I'm gonna cream contour with the Hollywood Contour Wand from Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics number 7 brush. Do you guys see those spots right there? And right there, it's so weird. I even asked, I don't know if she's an esthetician or a dermatologist, but I asked her. She said she didn't know either what was up with it. It's very weird. Now I'm gonna set my face using my favorite powder right now. This is the By Terry Hyaluronic Tinted Hydra Powder. I'm in the shade 200 Natural. I'm just gonna start calling this the By Terry Loose Powder because it's got such a long name. I'm gonna be using the Wayne Goss number 10 brush, and I'm just gonna set the sides right here where my pores are. Yes. This quickly became one of my favorite face powders because it does the job. Like, it keeps me super matte, but it doesn't make anything look too dry or crepey, which has happened to me with so many loose powders. Even the Laura Mercier one, that one I cannot put near my under eye area. I can keep it here, like on the sides of my nose, but that's it. This one I can bring under my eyes. I can bring it on my forehead. It's not gonna like settle weird. I really have to focus this right between the brows. Okay, and then for under my eyes, I wanna give a little bit of brightness. So I'm gonna go into the NYX 3 Ways to Sculpt palette, and I've been using that light one just to hit right under the eyes right here. just to set the concealer a little bit more. Well, it doesn't really set the concealer because we already did that with the By Terry powder, but it's just gonna brighten it. See how I added a little bit of highlight there? All right, so now for powder bronzer, I have a new one to try. This is the Milani one that everyone has been telling me to get. They only had 2 colors. They didn't have the darkest shade, which I would like to see the darkest shade just because I like using really dark toned bronzers on myself, even though I'm fair. Usually the darkest tones have the best undertones, and I just go in with a light hand. So this is the second one. It's called Sunkissed. I've heard from so many of you guys that this is a good matte bronzer, their favorite from the drugstore. So I'm gonna try it out. Ooh, I don't like the smell. It smells like the butter bronzer, which is a nice smell. It's just too much, but I'm gonna give this a go. This is really, really good. It's not as red toned as I wish it was, but so far out of all of the bronzers I've tried, like the formula of it is perfect. It's a creamy, buttery powder bronzer and it blends really nicely. I really liked that Black Radiance face powder too, and I'm very eager to try this in the darker shade just because it might have a little bit more red in it. Also, if anything ever looks patchy on my cheeks, it's just something's up with my cheeks. I have those 2 spots and like no matter what I do, they just like don't accept pigment. It's so weird, and some days are worse than others. For highlighter, I'm gonna use this one from e.l.f. It is white gold. It looks really pretty, almost like a frosty. Okay, it looks pretty on camera. In person, you can barely see it, but this is it here. I'm gonna grab my brush, get it in there, and then apply this to the cheekbones. Yeah, this is not really doing anything. Okay, well this is a bust. This does not do anything. I have one from CoverGirl over here that I got that I'm gonna try. Okay, we're gonna try this instead. It is the CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner Hyper Glow Pearl Crush. Looks like this. See? Ooh yeah, that is way better. Way more buttery. And it looks more silvery in the pan, but then on my finger, I feel like it's pulling more gold. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that's much better. Ooh, that's beautiful. Get the Cupid's bow, my nose. Oh yeah, that is very, very beautiful. Definitely gonna go into one of my top highlighters for sure. Okay, blush. So I have this one from Revlon. This is in Oh Baby Pink 001 from Revlon. They had quite a range of blushes. I feel like the drugstore is finally catching up to like the whole blush standard. They had a range between shimmers and matte, and not so much shimmer, but like more ones with a sheen. There was one that was like close to my skin tone, but like a little peachy. It kind of reminded me of Margin from MAC. That one was beautiful. I didn't pick it up just because I wasn't in the mood for a shimmery blush at the moment, but this one looks beautiful. It looks like a nice everyday pink blush. This is actually my MAC 168 brush. So it was one of them, I think it was the first MAC brush I ever bought. Okay, it goes on really soft, which I like because you can build it up. And it's coming out more pigmented the more you add. So yeah, that's very beautiful. I sometimes don't like when blushes are too pigmented because then it's easier to like go too heavy-handed with it. Okay, I'm gonna set with the Morphe setting spray. So I was gonna do my brows off camera, but I just remembered I have this new soap brows thing. So soap brows has been around for a little while now. You don't have to get this. You could just use regular soap, like a regular bar of soap to do this. But I was curious. I was interested and intrigued that a brand came out with like actual soap for soap brows. I wanted to try it out. So I got this from like Beauty Bay, I believe. So I have a spoolie here. This is the Sigma E80. I just have water here. I could just go in the sink, but I'm not trying to do that. So I don't know if you're supposed to get water on this. I think so, but I'm just gonna put this directly in here, like roll it, and then push it through my brows. It's supposed to like give you bushy model brows. Oh yeah, bitch. Hi, hi, hi. I used to do soap brows on myself like a couple years ago, but I would always end up with some sort of like residue left over, so I was interested in trying this. I'm gonna let that dry and then I'll go in with my pencil. I'm gonna be using the Arches and Halos pencil in the shade Neutral Brown. Okay, I gotta say, I'm having a hard time filling them in, but I feel like they look okay. They just look more bushy. I think next time I'll just run it through the front because I like the front, but the tail was really tricky to do. Okay, I think this eyebrow, like what is even going on? It looks gross. You'll have to let me know what you think about that because I feel like I look weird. I'm gonna prime with Painterly Paint Pot from MAC. Set with powder. Now we can move on to the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna be using the Carli Bybel and Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette. Obviously, this looks so beautiful. I feel like this stands out from a lot of palettes that have come out over the past couple of years just because it's so cool toned. Obviously has warm tones in here as well, but primarily it's these icier tones and I just really like that, so I'm excited. Really quick, I almost forgot to show you my inspiration picture. I saw this on Anastasia's Instagram. Look how beautiful that is. The artist is Beauty by Hala. She used this along with the glitters that Anastasia just came out with in their holiday set. So I'm gonna try to recreate this look because I thought it was so beautiful. First gonna go in with Chai on a light hand, bringing this in the outer corner in the crease. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little bit of Bybel, the cooler toned shade in the palette, same brush, and I'm gonna start cooling this up a little bit. I love putting warm and cool shades together. Like, look how pretty that looks already. I just think they blend so beautifully together. Favorite looks are always ones that mix warm and cool. I'm gonna grab the Wayne Goss number 18 brush and I'm gonna go into Bowie, which is this cool toned brown, and I'm gonna bring this on the outer corner, outer lid area. Bringing that underneath. I'm gonna grab Stev, which is the like cranberry-y shade. Really precisely focus this in here. I'm gonna go in with some concealer and a flat brush. This is the Anastasia 18 brush. And I'm gonna carve out the inner part of the lid. And then over the top of it, I'm gonna go into the OA. Love that show. Well, I loved the first season of that show. Put that on top. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. This one could almost be applied with like a glitter glue. Definitely a super unique shade. It's got so many different glitter reflex in it. And then on the other side of the brush, I'm gonna go into Jode, which is the shade right next to that. That on the inner corner. I'm layering more of that Stev shade on the outer corner with that purple there, so that they kind of just blend and mesh together a little bit better. Oh yeah, so beautiful. That is turning out just glorious. I think that's so freaking beautiful, so unique. I just love it. Okay, now I'm gonna apply some mascara. I almost forgot to apply the glitter. I'm gonna use the Anastasia glitter adhesive. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, dip into it with my brush, and apply that onto the lid. And then I'm gonna go into Frosted and put that over the top. Batch. Woohoo! Right now I'm applying the Velour Here to Slay lashes. These are about on their last leg. I wear them all the time. The same pair. Just when I'm done with them and they're dried, I just peel off the glue and then I just reuse them. Moving on to lips, I have this lip color that I bought that I thought would look good with this, but it might be, yeah. You guys know I like nude. I'm gonna grab the Edge to Edge lip pencil from MAC, I think. All right, I'm gonna try this I Am Smart lipstick from Milani. I love the way this feels on my lips. It feels so creamy, but still matte, but it's got the weirdest smell. It smells like straight up chemicals. It's super weird. All right, this is the final look up close. I do have some glitter fallout that I could just grab some tape and it would come off, but I'm too lazy. All right guys, that's everything for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed following along, and I hope you loved the look. I really loved it. I really loved it on Beauty by Halo right here. I feel like it looks even better on her. I just love, like, I think I should have added more of that like Stev shade to make it a little bit more berry in the outer corner, but either way, I just love it. It's so fun and different and kind of like New Year's-y too. I know it's like super ahead of the game, but I love it. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if you want to see more looks with this palette. I'd be more than happy to do that. Please don't come for me if I don't. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you very soon.